my name is Professor Abigail Opoku Mensah. I'm a professor at the University of Professional Studies here in Accra. With all the work that has been done by organizations and individuals in fostering gender equality, which is very key, one would have thought that it should not be an issue in this 21st century. Even though we have all made some strides toward gender equality, there is still a lot that needs to be done. When you come to Ghana, for example, our sociocultural norms and systemic barriers and some biases continue to hinder the momentum at which progress is made here in Ghana. For a country like our dear country Ghana, where more than half of the population is made up of women, it is of great concern to know that women still face barriers in the cultural, in our economic space, and of course, within the political landscape. Only 15% of our lawmakers are women, and for me, that is a bit worrying. Though there has been an improvement in gender parity in the tertiary levels, women still, or we continue to face stereotyping at our workplace. So if you come to the university, there are a lot of stereotyping against women. You go to the corporate world, there are stereotyping against women, and what have you. Our own culture and societal norms that promote gender inequality are ingrained and needs to be tackled. For me, the tackling should be from the roots, and that should be our focus. This year's theme for the International Women's Day is a call for us to work together to increase the pace of the progress for women's full participation in all sectors. We must look at what works, dear women, and what does not in this endeavor. The fight against gender inequality should not just be about fixing today's problem. We should look beyond that. We should put in place transformative and sustainable measures. And for me, that is the way to go. How do we do this? By empowering the future generation to ensure the future looks different. We must create an environment for them where opportunities are not limited by gender. And that should also be our focus. The little girl must be inspired to break through every glass ceiling. We will not leave the men alone. The young boy must be conscientized to see himself as an ally in this fight for gender equality. Quality learning opportunities should be made accessible to girls in all areas. So for me, for us to have a society where everyone has equal opportunity to thrive, there is the need for us to come together. Coming together as women to push each other. Because if we don't come together as one body and we stand alone, we are not going to make it, my dear women. Women in position of power should focus on empowering other women through mentorship. We always speak about that. Through coaching or creating an environment where others too could thrive. And that is what most of us are now conscious of, and we are doing that. For this call to action to be meaningful, there should be a collaborative effort by all of us. Parents should play their role by being the best models to their children. Government should also play its part. What should they do? They should make sure that legislation such as the Affirmative Action Bill that impacts women's advancement is fully enforced. And the society must commit to a world where gender is not a limitation to what one can achieve. In line with our vision an equitable and inclusive society where all Ghanaian girls and women are thriving. We at FAWE Ghana have and would always continue to work to empower girls and women through our Tusemi and gender responsive pedagogy models, our sexual health and reproductive education projects. We are also looking at STEM and RT-VET initiatives and other various advocacy programs. At this point, I wish women all over a happy International Women's Day as we consciously make greater strides in fighting against gender inequality. Thank you very much.